It's the sunset is you know it's dark outside now. So the third day is started in regards of Nystatin, as you can see. Well, it's not that dark when you have so many lights, coming at you So and I have light, of course, in here. But anyway, it is dark, and the sunset was like an hour or something like ago. Let's see here. I have the data here. Sunset 15:59. Yeah. So a little over an hour ago, the sunset was there. So it's the third day of the week. So still trying to get. Would have been easier to actually grow up with it. So I've taken the first 8 of these guys. So that would be in total. That would be 4 million. I think 4 million, like 1 million, 2 million, yeah, the 2 million, and then 2 million again. Doesn't that fit? Yeah, 2 million. So 2 million a day of Nystatin. Now, I don't really have totally, just been out swimming, and it was a little hard and all that, but in regards of trying to get a little going again, my body and all that. And So I've been out swimming today and yesterday. So today was a little, but I managed to do 2.25 kilometers. So that was okay. Around that, maybe a little more, but overall, and it took a little over than an hour. So a little slow on the speed today, and I had a little break, and I did had some stomach, but that was probably more in regards to the vitamin C, making a little puff down there in some sense. I do feel a little, down there, just a little, but not really much of a difference as of yet in regards to the Nystatin. So this third day, I'm going to take 4 more of these and see what happens. If anything really, I do feel a little, some kind of pain, not too much, but just a little down there, but just a little discomfort or whatever. But anyway, besides that, I'm not totally dead, fatigued, I think the word is. And the muscles doesn't seem to ache or anything like that either, in regards of, not something out of the ordinary. Everything is pretty much doing fine. I still need to figure out in regards to the diflucan, and I didn't really do much today to really get my things up and going. I did read an article in regards to garlic today, and some more information, and on fungus. I'm still listening to Doc Kaufman on the marathon of his shows on the internet. Now, I think he has like 600 or 800 shows on the television program, but he had made 100 and something shows on the internet, and he talks about being more free because he can say whatever he in regards of, he can say words that he couldn't say on the television. So that's nice. So I still need, I think, 30 of, then I would be, through all of them, getting a little more in regards to fungus and this and that, and, getting to know your enemy in some sense. Interesting article in regards of garlic, in regards of probiotics, yogurt and garlic, and how the test results was against Candida albicans, and I think they actually tested them with other Candida. No, maybe it was only Candida albicans they tested as I can't remember. Oh my! I think there's something in regards to different species or whatever. But you could see the test results that the probiotic in regards of the lactobacillus something, it was called, 2 words, lactobacillus, and the garlic pretty much annihilated the Candida, which, over time, which, actually pretty quickly compared to the other the first one batch they had only with the lactobacillus something, and then they had, you know, the candida in it. And over time, when the pH began to become lower, and I guess it must be the probiotics actually making the pH lower, then, you know, the candida was growing until a certain point, then it began to die off, or, you know, so, and then it might have something to do with lowering the pH in regards to the good guys. Then you saw the other test result in regards of hours. This took, you know, a couple of hours and all that. They went for the test to 24 hours. That was the last data point. And that was where it began to go down. So it took some time before it actually worked against this Candida albicans. Now, the other side, they did it with garlic extract as well, and the lactobacillus something. I'm not sure of certain of the... let's see if I can find the paper here in regards to the name of it. Where could it be? I don't know where I put it. There's papers everywhere, you know, just papers, and more paper. Oh, here we go. Garlic, allium, sativum, Latin bullshit, all of that, you know, I guess. And they talked about different antifungals as well. And some of these, PubMed articles as well, which official articles made by different. Oh, here we go with the... What does it? Lactobacillus acidophilus. They use Candida albicans in a mixed culture, noting pH change with time. So they start with 5.8 in pH, so it's in the upper, and then over time the pH are lowered, and probably that would probably be by the acidophilus, you know, Lactobacteria acidophilus. Because, as I understand it, the Candida albicans actually wants to make it in the other direction. It wants to have it more base. Oh, what is it called? More, there's some words. You know, it wants to have more in regards to the pH. And then it goes wild. And the good guys lowers the pH. So it seems like it's the good guys that lowers the pH. And I guess if you destroy the good bacteria in your gut, and it doesn't keep this, you know, acidic low in your gut, well, the Candida might actually run loose, you know. So, yeah. It's a little, you know, it was a rough trip into the... It was a little rough in regards of the swimming. I should probably have waited a day just to, but I know my back and all that. I want to see if I can get on track in regards to my back. My back is having problems, and I was at a point, you know, where I was, you know, usually I don't have any problem swimming, but after I hurt my back and, you know, when, you know, totally banged into a wall with my back with a great force, it hasn't been so great swimming, and I was getting afraid that I was nearly incapable of swimming. You know, I was like, oh my, this is not good. So hopefully I can get that restarted, and hopefully, you know, I should exercise more. But it would also be nice to get my issue, you know, fixed. You know, issues fixed. I hope the diflucan could help me, and I hope I can get it somewhere. And yeah, tomorrow I need to get it on, you know, and get some calls going and some writings here and there, and see if I can get it. So, you know, if the Nystatin really doesn't seem to do, you know, I'm just going to continue, you know, using it. And after 3 days, I'm going to try this thing, which I've gotten from Denmark. So I know this absolutely is for real. The other thing should of course be for real as well, because it is from a German pharmacy. But of course, you know, you never know, I guess, you know. So, yeah. So if there's another reaction with that, which should be the same, you know, that would be interesting, of course. So I'll check. We'll see, you know. But not really anything of the not anything to write home about, I guess, or some whatever you want to call it. I bought some garlics and all that. Usually I buy garlics, but I bought a little more so I can try to juice them. I don't think I ever really have juiced garlic in the juicer, in the slow juicer. So I was thinking, at the point of, getting the, let's see, it's in here, getting the yogurt when it's done. And I have, it's a little hard to see, but I have 2 liters here, 2 liters there, and 5 liters there. So that's a good amount of yogurt, and it's standing on, it's a little hard to see, but it's standing on a heating, I'm not sure how we can, no, I don't really have, but it's standing on the thing that heats up sometimes. So the milk does get a little heat. Now it's not totally, it's not, totally much, but it's just a little heat it gets from the, it's like this guy. I'm not sure what it's called in English. So after around 4 or 5 days that should be done. I actually do have something in the oven that actually should already be done. But anyway, what I'll do is take the garlic and juice it, put it through a juicer, and get the liquid, and I guess let it sit for 10 minutes or something like that to get it to, fix all these and make this thing that kills candida or whatever, and put it in the yogurt and then drink it, see what happens, It seemed, at least on the report, it seemed to be pretty effective, but I think I have tried something of that nature in regards to the kefir and all that. The problem is still, is that would only work in the gut. It wouldn't work in the body, as such. So you would need something that works systemic as well. And I'm not sure how effective the garlic is in the body. It seems like the garlic does go around in the body, right? Because you begin to smell like garlic. So something must happen, but doesn't really seem to really have working. It's like, anyway, I got some coconut milk. At least it's better than soda pops, right? Fatty and coconut, and at least it's a lot better than the fat. I just hate the fat. I have been eating a huge amount of fat, in the past, because they said it was anti-fungus and all that. But I just hate the taste of coconut fat. It just tastes, I hate it. I really hate it. This is actually pretty good, And dry coconut is also pretty good, But the fat alone is I just hate it. I really hate it. It's just not my type of fat. So of course you can disguise it in food and all that. I did that at some point, and used it where the food itself would disguise the taste of coconut. And I'm making some beef at the moment, and yes, I need to clean it. And it also smells pretty burnt in here. I just came from the outside and in, and okay, it smells pretty burnt still, and that was because I burned my tea. It was pretty hot, bad, pretty bad. I was smoke all everywhere. So I'm glad I woke up and needed to go out and pee. So that was terrible. I would have been good with an alarm at that point. Well, again, there's so many things. So I don't really, at least on these things in regards to the Nystatin, I don't really seem to have much of a difference as such, it is what it is. But not really any horror stories or anything like that. I don't think I have it any better. I'm still tired in the morning, even after a good sleep and all that. So that's not hasn't changed and all that. I remember when I, in the past when I did huge amount of doses of high vitamins, and I just bought different kinds of vitamins and all that. And sadly, I didn't write down what I took, but I had 2 or 3 days, I think it was like 2.5 days, where I was totally, it was incredible. I slept in my bed, wonderful, like a rock, and I woke up and I just had energy. I didn't need coffee or anything. I was just awake. I was like, wow. Sadly, that only 2 or 3 days or something like that. I ruined it myself. What did I do to ruin it? Well, one of my friends, I wanted to go out and exercise because I was full of energy. And my friend didn't want to go exercise. He wanted to go to a pub and drink beer and play some pool. And he got me into it. He got, what do you call it in English? He got me on it as well. And I had a beer and around 1 and 2, of this. And then I was back at my old self, So, interesting to see actually how the alcohol so quickly affected me in going back to my old self. And I'm so sad that I made that mistake. I should never have let me turn to so stupid. I felt great. I still have my issues and all that, but I felt great. I had slept wonderful. I awoke. I was fresh. I have no idea in regards to what vitamins did it. But, I took so many different kinds, B vitamins of this and that, and vitamins and high-level doses of vitamin C and all that. The problem is, it was pretty expensive as well. And after I had tried this, I was like, oh, this is amazing, And see if I can, after it happened with the thing and I was low down, I tried to, get into that same stage. And I just couldn't hit it. And the problem is, all these vitamins cost a huge amount of money, and I just couldn't afford it. So, I just, and I didn't write down what I took. Very bad. I should have least, vitamin D, vitamin B, vitamin, whatever. I took a huge amount of different vitamins. But it was like something was stealing the nutrients. I don't know. Maybe it's the candida, would probably be the case in regards to stealing the nutrients. So again, if one could eradicate the parasite, probably these things would be restored, you would probably be feeling pretty good when you woke up, in the morning as well as, it's amazing. It was utterly amazing. I woke up in the morning and I was just ready for the day. No coffee needed, no nothing. I was just, I was fresh. I had slept. I felt like I had I felt like my energy was, yeah, but that's not, that only lasted for a short while, sadly. But that was high doses of vitamins, so, yeah. But I have some vitamins here and all that I take, but I haven't really gotten to any point where I got the same. I don't know in regards of alcoholics, because I was drinking a lot of alcohol in my past, and there are some books that talks about what vitamins alcoholics needs, and I would think that would probably be some of the same vitamins that I would need in regards of getting, getting to that point. Again, I don't know what vitamins did it. I tried different, and you could buy single vitamins of B, this and that, and in one. But again, it was just too expensive But I guess if one had enough resources, one could buy vitamin this, vitamin that, vitamin this, and whatever, and begin to try it out, begin to try to unlock the, I tried that afterwards, of course, in regards of the, when I had it like wonderful and then destroyed it with a beer. It would probably, I'm thinking I would probably have returned to that bad stage again, even if I didn't go for the beer. But at least I would have had some more days, like having like this wonderful thing that I had. It was amazing. I felt absolutely amazing just by taking some vitamins. So yeah. I slept so good, and I just awoke, and I was fresh. I was just so. If that is the normal, then it's just it is probably the normal. You should be feeling fresh right after sleep. You shouldn't be feeling like you're tired. You're just been sleeping. You should be fresh. But anyway, so again, I don't know what vitamins did it and so forward, and but I guess the Candida albicans steals your your things that you're feeding yourself. So yeah. So yeah. So I guess the first thing would be to, if one could actually destroy it, right, and kill it, and then load out on vitamins, or I don't know. It's just was wonderful, really wonderful. But again, that's many years ago, and yeah, many years ago. It's only going downhill, and the grave is in sight, right? I guess we're all going to the grave, but would be nice with a little quality of life. I guess. Oh. Anyway, who knows? Maybe I'll figure it out, and then I'll maybe have it a lot better in my 40s and 50s. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know if I'll figure this. I don't know if I'll figure this puzzle piece together. There's so many things, and I'm so overloaded. And if the diflucan worked, if I can get it and all that, just give me. Give me some. Let's say it just wipes it all out except the spores and all that. If it just give me like some weeks of release from this would be wonderful, and that would also show that it is a fungus problem, because diflucan kills fungi. That's the idea of this. So I had some sources I needed to print out in regards of Danish sources of a doctor, 2 doctors actually. I wonder if I have them. I had them open someplace. I need to print them out and read them. That was in regards to different. Maybe they will allow me to get some diflucan. I don't know. And then there was something in regards of the dentist as well. The dentist apparently seems to have some information on diflucan as well. I saw something in regards of Doug Kaufman. He talks about this, that fungi is not only a problem in immune suppressed people, it is can also be a problem in immunocompetent people. They use all these, having a normal immune response, I guess it says here. So even if your immune system is up to, is not really suppressed, or I guess, the fungi will suppress it, of course, but I guess in their eyes, in the doctor's eyes, it wouldn't be, suppressed. But apparently the fungi can go wild as well. Oh, we have fungal bionics, the fungal mycotoxin etiology of human disease, and it's apparently worth every cent possible, even your life, he says. If you can find this book, it is the quintessential cancer research manual. I have seen firsthand with my clients how eliminating Aspergillus infections clears up respiratory distress. These doctors get it. This book holds a very central role in my health and wellness practice. Thank you for doing all this work. I'm very grateful. Sadly, the book is this book is not apparently. Now we can turn it around here. Just a book, the fungal mycotoxin etiology of human disease, volume 2, in regards of cancer. It's from 1994, and apparently it's unavailable. But a lot of these books, that they don't want us to read and all that, either they are unavailable or they are very, very expensive. You get kind of tired of this crap world, full of stinking crap, pretty much, this world. It's the same thing in regards to the truth, in regards of Protestant history and all that. And you see these, and it's like 700 kroners for a book. Are you kidding me? Or even more. It's like, what was this? Just ridiculous, Yeah, anyway. So that was fungal bind. Where is my information on the... I thought I had the information open in one of... Oh, maybe here? Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. This is the Danish in regards of fixing up antifungus in the tooth doctor practice. In regards of oral candidose, and they are talking about using different things as well. This is from tandlægebladet.dk, so it's, oh my god, I guess an official site for them or something like that, where they talk about it in regards of fluconazole, that would be diflucan, in regards of tablet, oral suspension, and ENF, what is that called? Liquid. And they say 50 to 100 milligrams times 1 in 1 to 3 weeks, and it costs 2 kroners per day. So I guess if this is for dentists, the dentist should be able, also itraconazole, which is in regards of, what is it called? Oh, God, I can't remember, the word is, there's so many new words, but apparently it talks about 100 milligram times 1 2 weeks. That's 6 kroners, so that's more expensive than the diflucan. But and they talk about all this in regards of liver. Be careful of the liver here, my dear, and all that. And Doc Kaufman apparently hasn't seen any issues with the liver thing and all that. But anyway, that's the thing they usually tell. So, but I guess if they're writing this in a tooth thing, they should be able to get it right. So it's worth a try. They also have antibiotic, but of course we'll keep far away from fungus poison. That would be the most stupid thing I could take, and different other things. But they also talk about probiotic. Interesting. Yeah. So, and here we have another. That's also the Tooth Doctor magazine. They have an article in regards of candidose and all that. So I'll have to read these and see if there's anything useful in those, and just go on and sucking information. And we have antimycoticum or antimycotica, which is plural. We have in regards of yeast in Danish, antimycotica. Another. Where's the 2 things I needed to print out? Here we have the Tooth magazine as well, but I do wonder where well, I'll look into it. I should have 2 pages or 2 documents to print out. Let's just remove that and see if we can find it. I thought I opened every single one of them that I put on my Facebook, and just to where is it? There we go. 9 comments. Antimycotica. No. Didn't I put the link for these? Maybe I didn't put the link for those. Where Yeah, I guess it's still on the other computer then. I guess I didn't put it on. Maybe I copied them to the USB key. And as long as I have it, because the operation system is running from the USB key, you can actually do that. And I will need to just close some of the things and then take it out. I think the documents are on that, and then put it over here because there's no printer installed on the system that I have over there. So and see if I can get that printed out. That was from 2 Danish doctors in regards of diflucan and all that, and maybe I can contact them. Who knows? Anyway. Again, not really anything in regards of talking in regards of diflucan. Nystatin. Really, not much of a difference as such, But it would also be the diflucan that really would pull the teeth out of the candida if it's not resistant to it. So that's The idea of starting with Nystatin first was to clean out the gut of any fungus there, and then, fix the diflucan to fix the rest in the systemic, if I can get it. So that would be nice. But yeah, not really any big differences as such. So a little discomfort down there, but besides that, not really anything. I'm not totally tired, I'm not totally fresh, I'm just pretty much normal, as usual. But yeah, well, we'll see what happens. The other guy that was on the internet had a huge amount of, but he did take the liquid form and not the pill form. I don't know if there's any difference in that. In regards of how effective it is, but he also took, I think it was 4 times a day, 500,000. So, but he took it in regards of the liquid form. So again, I don't know if there's a difference in regards to the liquid. I'll figure out when I'll try the liquid form, and I'll just knock 5 milliliters 4 times a day. And I would have for 5 days in that, and see what happens, if there's any different reactions on that, that'll be interesting, absolutely. Because again, as for now, it's I'm tired. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. It's a great time to be tired if I can just keep it going for some hours and then go to bed and wake up a good time again tomorrow. That would be nice. Yep. But again, I guess one of the problems is there's so many things to do, and I really should get my books back to the library. I have some books that I way overdue. Should really get that ordered so that's out of the way and pay the ticket for it. Actually, there is a book. I should just get that. Actually, I should read that. It was in regards of the destroying of idols and all that. I should just read that chapter and get the books back to the library so they can get the books, and whosoever is waiting for books or something like that. That's very bad of me. Anyway, have a good one, all of you. May Jehovah bless you, and may Yeshua be a most precious pearl, and may the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of truth, be in us all. Amen. Have a good one, all of you. Again, not really anything to report of such things. Just more reading, more research, and again, hopefully I can get the diflucan. I did look in regards to Greece to see if I could find an pharmacy. Apparently they have a lot of pharmacies in Greece. But I think Greece is part of the European Union, if I remember correctly. But I'm not sure if one, I didn't really... I'll have to do some more research in regards of if I can find things that I can order from them, and if they have diflucan, which is not prescribed. It would be nice, but here that looks like Greek, that's for sure. I can't read it. Well, apoklysmos epitripetai or something like that. Yeah, whatever. Is this the best pharmacy.gr? Okay, can I then search on diflucan maybe? Well, I'll need to do some research on that. See if I can figure anything out. Your research did not give any. What was called the diflucan is called was my brain is just not working, you know. Itraconazole was the other. That was Spornox. That was the Spornox, yeah. Anyway, have a good one. I'll just, yeah.